In this video, we're diving into how to launch a small business website using Hostinger's tools and resources. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you set up a professional site from scratch. Now, have you ever wondered whether your business really needs a website or not? The answer is almost always yes. A well-designed site helps potential customers find you, builds trust, and allows you to sell products or services around the clock. Now, Hostinger offers affordable hosting and user-friendly tools that make getting online super straightforward, even for beginners. Now, if you want to get started with Hostinger so that you can follow along with this tutorial and have a website by the end of it, then go ahead and click the link down below in the description to get started with Hostinger. When you click on that page, it'll bring you to this link right here. All we need to do is click on Start Now, and you can choose from one of their two most popular plans, the Premium Website Builder or the Business Website Builder. If we scroll down here a little bit, we can see the differences between these two. For the Premium Website Builder, it starts at $2.99 per month, but you can get 3 months free. And the Business Website Builder starts at $3.99 per month, and you can also get 3 months free as well. If we look down a little further here, we can see that on the Premium plan, we get 25 websites and 2 mailboxes per website, where on the Business, we get 50 websites and 5 mailboxes per website. We get a free domain for a year, an AI website builder, 150 templates, email marketing, marketing integrations, built-in analytics, and mobile editing for the Premium plan. And for the Business plan, we get all that, plus we can sell products and services, 0% transaction fees, 100 plus payment methods, print on demand, AI text editor, AI image generator, AI blog post generator, AI product generator, AI logo maker, and an AI SEO assistant. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe all this AI stuff is for Hostinger's website builder. But with either of these plans, you can create and host your website on WordPress, where you can sell products for both of them. So don't let that hold you back. But in between plans, it's never a bad idea to upgrade to a little bit larger plan. That's what I did when I started my small website, and I'm really glad I did. So go ahead and make your choice. For this example, we'll go ahead and just choose the Premium Website Builder, and that'll bring us to this page right here, where all we need to do is go ahead and select the term that we want to commit to. So you're going to get the best savings with the longest commitment. But for this example, we'll just go ahead and select 12 months, and you can see that for only $47.88, you're going to get a full year to Hostinger. But wait, there's more. If you type in my first website at the coupon code and click apply, it's going to take a couple bucks off, and for $43.09, you get a full year to Hostinger. So make sure to click the link down below in the description and use code MyFirstWebsite at checkout to get the best deal with Hostinger. Planning your website, choosing a hosting plan. So start by selecting a hosting plan like we just went over. Hostinger provides several tiers, including shared hosting, WordPress hosting, and a website builder. If you plan to use WordPress or need more customization, choose a plan with enough resources for your expected traffic. Look for packages that include a free domain name for the first year, as it's a convenient way to secure your brand's address. Picking the right platform. Next, decide whether you want to build your site with WordPress or Hostinger's website builder. WordPress offers flexibility and a vast ecosystem of themes and plugins, while the website builder is more streamlined with drag and drop functionality. Consider your technical comfort level and how much customization you need. Both options are optimized for speed and security. Design and content. Once you have hosting and a platform, it's time to design your website. Start with a template that suits your industry. Hostinger has many templates for services, retail, portfolios, and more. Customize colors, fonts, and layouts to match your brand identity. Make sure to keep the design simple and user-friendly so visitors can navigate easily. Your content should clearly describe your business and what sets you apart. Use the home page to highlight your main value proposition and add an about page to share your story. Include a contact page with up-to-date information, phone number, email, physical address, or an embedded contact form. So let's go ahead and do that now. Once you go ahead and get set up with Hostinger and log in, this is what your dashboard will look like. Come over here to websites, and I'm going to go ahead and click on add website, and I prefer WordPress. So that's what we're going to do in this example here. Now go ahead and click next. Now here you can go ahead and select a pre-built website here. I believe these ones with this little crown are premium, meaning they're paid, but if you scroll down, there are some free ones here, but we're just going to go ahead and create a blank site instead, and we'll use a temporary domain for now. Now we just have to give this a moment here to go ahead and install WordPress. Now the beauty of WordPress is that it's so customizable and it's used by so many people. So there's so many themes, plugins, and just online help if you have no idea what to do. So it's a little bit more technical, and I'm not gonna lie, the first couple times I used WordPress, I was about ready to pull my hair out. But once you sort of understand its architecture and how it works, it's actually pretty simple and easy to work with. Okay, after just a couple of minutes, we have our WordPress website. Now, if I click this little button right here, I can go ahead and view this website. And as you can see, it's pretty lame. We're gonna fix that. Now, this is my absolute favorite way to set up just about any WordPress website. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come to Appearance and Themes. We're gonna click on Add Theme, and we're gonna look for the Blocksy theme just by typing that in, and we're gonna go ahead and add this. So go ahead and click on Install, and then we'll click on Activate. Now it's gonna ask us to go ahead and also install the Blocksy companion, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then from here, this is exactly why I love using Blocksy, is this button right here, these starter sites. So under these starter sites, it kind of looks like some of those other ones, that Hostinger was trying to push us towards. Again, similar to that, they have free and paid templates. We'll go ahead and select the free ones here. But as you can see, these are super professionally built starter sites, and it just makes starting so much easier. So as you can see, they've got tons of different styles, right? There's consultant, there's one for like a dentist, there's one for a photo studio, renovation, a restaurant, woodworking, graphic designer, and again, you could even take a graphic designer and turn that into a cooking website or whatever, but that being said, right, this one like gadgets here, this one's sort of set up to be like physical product store, which if you're just creating a personal brand and a blog might not work that well. Obviously you can customize it to whatever you want, but there might be better options that are a better starting point. So again, when you're choosing this, right, when you're doing any of this, you want to keep in mind, sort of what it is that you're creating. So with that in mind, let's, for this example, just decide that I'm going to create like a graphic designer's personal website, sort of like a portfolio website. So for that, we're going to choose this persona here. Now you can go ahead and preview it or import it. I'm just going to import it. And then you go through this little setup wizard here. So we'll install the child theme, click next. I'll choose Elementor because I prefer that page builder over WordPress's Gutenberg. We'll click next. Then it's just going to ask to install and activate plugins, one of them being Elementor, so you can actually edit it. We'll go ahead and just click next, click install, and then this will just take a second. All right, it looks like it's ready to go. So let's go ahead and click on view site. Now remember, this is what it looked like before, and with just a couple clicks, 0 design skills, 0 tech skills. Now it looks like this. Now, obviously my name's not Patrick Bradley, and I'm not a video blogger or filmmaker, or I guess I sort of am, but obviously we need to go in here and make some changes. But as you can see, this is already looking so legit, so professional. It's got animations, it's got great pictures. So that is just what I love about the Blocksy theme, the Blocksy companion, and some of its starter sites. It already created these pages. So we got that home page that we just looked at. We've got these services pages. And what's great is like maybe you sell services. You could come in here, edit this to your different packages and click this buy now button, right? And yes, it's really awesome. And we got this about us page. We've got this blog page. So you can see how it's going to work and interact. And we've also got this contact page. So again, that is what I just love about that. Setting up product or services pages. So if you're selling products, create dedicated product pages with detailed descriptions, high quality images, and pricing. Make sure to use categories to organize similar items so that customers can browse easily. If you provide services, list them with explanations of what clients can expect and how to schedule appointments. Clear calls to action on each page, like buy now or book a consultation. Help guide visitors towards the next step. Adding e-commerce features. Hostingers plan support e-commerce functionality through plugins like WooCommerce or built-in store features through Hostinger's website builder. So if you want to sell things on your website, you need to install an e-commerce plugin, configure your product catalog, and set up secure payments through providers such as Stripe or PayPal. Make sure to define your shipping methods if you're selling physical products, tax rates, and other confirmation notifications so customers have a smooth checkout experience. So in our example, right, let's say that we're the graphic designer. We have this services pages here, which again, this website is for a guy who's a video blogger and filmmaker. We as a graphic designer in this example would come in here and edit this to, our heart's content. So we can come in here and click on edit with Elementor. So if we click on that, it'll bring us into Elementor where we can go ahead and edit this page. So we'll come back here to pages, services, edit with Elementor. And now we're inside of Elementor where we can go ahead and make any changes that we'd like to this page. So maybe we wanted to come in here and change something here. Maybe we do websites. Maybe we get rid of that. Maybe we also do logo creation. Maybe we do something else. Obviously, we're not going to create this whole page, but just to show you how easy it is to use Elementor, you come in here, you just click on things and change it out. For example, maybe here, maybe you only have 3 plans. plugins. So we could go ahead and get rid of this diamond. I can go ahead and just click on this container right here. And I like to work with this over here on the right-hand side. So if I want to just get rid of that whole thing, I could just right-click that, delete, and then we can see how that's going to fit a little better. Now, what I'm going to need to do here is just rearrange this so that it's spaced a little better. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come in here and adjust these widths here. So right now it's set to 25% because there was 4 of them, and that way it was going to evenly space them out. But now that there's 3, what we're going to do is type in just 33%. We'll come click on this, change the width to 33, come to gold, and change the width to 33. And there you go. That's how easy it is to just go ahead, get rid of one of these options, and make your own. Again, to reiterate, this is exactly why I love these starter sites, because they look beautiful and they're so easy to customize for your own needs. Now, when you're happy with how your page looks, you can go ahead and click publish, and then this is what your website will look like now, right? So if we come back here, we can open this up and we'll come back to services. Now we can see that change websites, logo, create, and we scroll down here and we can see those 3 options. Obviously this isn't finished, but I just want to show you just how easy it is to use WordPress and Elementor. Okay, now with that out of the way, let's go ahead and show you how you can turn this into an e-commerce site. So the main plugin that we're going to need here is WooCommerce. So we'll click on plugins, click on add plugin, and then we'll search for WooCommerce. And we can see there's 7+ million installations. So you know that people are using it. And we can go ahead and click install. And then over here, we're going to see WooCommerce. Also going to get something called products. So kind of how your website works on WordPress, right? It's mainly like, I think it was originally designed for blogging. So you have posts, and that's sort of the main post type is what they call it. With WooCommerce, it creates another post type. So instead of just posts or blog posts, you can create products, and you can categorize both of those. So I'll go ahead and click activate and you'll sort of see what I mean. Sweet. So now we've got WooCommerce and we've got products. So now we can come under products here and we can add products. So whether we want a physical product, a variable product, a grouped product, a digital product, or an external product. So let's go ahead and just go with a digital product here. And this is where you can go ahead and fill out everything. So you've got your product name, your product description here, its price, whether it's virtual, downloadable. Here you can go ahead and add the files that they'll get. And you can also add images, more images for the gallery. You can add categories, you can add tags, as well as another short description here. So let's go ahead and we'll just create something real quick. We'll call it graphic design services. Let me design all your graphical needs. And we'll go ahead and just hit publish, just so you can sort of see what this looks like. So let's go ahead and we'll preview changes. And now we can go ahead and see on our website here, now we've got something that we can purchase, right? Now we didn't put a price or anything like that. So let's actually update that. We'll come here, we'll set a price, regular price, even $100. We'll click update. We'll close everything to the right there. And we'll go ahead and preview those changes. So here now you can see $100. We'll go ahead and add that to cart. Now we can go click on view cart, and there we go. We can go ahead, proceed to checkout. So now we have a store on our website, and it was just a few clicks. Now, something that is important that you need to do is you need to go ahead and set up your payment methods, right? So that's where we're going to need another plugin. We come over here, the payment plugins that I like. We'll go to plugin. We'll go payment plugins for Stripe WooCommerce. This is my favorite here. It allows you to use credit cards, Google Pay, Apple Pay, Afterpay, and it's super easy to use. So you just follow the instructions on link your Stripe account or your bank account, and it's super easy to set up. Obviously, I'm not going to show you that, so because I don't want you to see my bank account information, nor do I want to link it to this test website, but that's just how easy it is. Testing and optimization. Now, before launching your site, test it thoroughly. Click through all the links, fill out forms, and complete a test purchase if you're running a store. Check that your pages load quickly on both desktop and mobile devices. If pages feel sluggish, consider optimizing images or enabling caching. Now, don't forget about search engine optimization either. Make sure to use keywords that describe your products or services, write meta descriptions for each page, and create a logical structure with headings. Submitting your site's sitemap to Google Search Console helps search engines index your content. Marketing your website. Launching is just the beginning. Promote your site through social media, email newsletters, and search ads. Encourage happy customers to leave reviews and share their experiences. Over time, consistent effort will help your site climb search rankings and attract more visitors. Choosing a domain for your business. Now, your domain name is a key part of your brand. Start brainstorming names names that reflect your business and are easy to spell. Short and catchy names work best. Check availability using Hostinger's domain search tool. If the .com version is taken, consider other extensions like .co, .net, or a country-specific domain. Always register your domain under your name or business entity. It gives you control over your online identity and prevents disputes later. Renew your domain on time. If it expires, someone else could register it and disrupt your business. Deep dive: WordPress versus website builder. Choosing between WordPress and Hostinger's website builder depends on your goals. WordPress is ideal if you want complete control over design and functionality. It has thousands of themes and plugins, and it's open source, so you can move it to any host. However, it requires regular maintenance, such as updates and backups. Hostinger's website builder is simpler. It offers templates and drag and drop editing, saving you from dealing with software updates. On the other hand, it might not support as many third-party integrations or customization options as WordPress. Consider your comfort level with technology, your need for flexibility, and how much time you can dedicate to site maintenance. Design principles: colors, typography, accessibility. Now, good design isn't just about aesthetics. It's about communication. Use colors that reflect your brand personality and create harmony. Limit your palette to 2 or 3 complementary colors to avoid visual clutter. Typography sets the tone of your content. Choose readable fonts for body text and distinctive ones for headings. Ensure there is enough contrast between text and background colors for accessibility. Include alt text for images and descriptive link text so visitors using screen readers can navigate your site easily. Creating engaging about and contact pages. Your about page is an opportunity to tell your story. Share why you started your business, what you're passionate about, and how you solve problems for customers. Use a friendly tone and include photos of yourself or your team to build that personal connection. The contact page should make it easy for visitors to get in touch. So include a contact form, an email address, a phone number, and a physical address if applicable. Embed a map if you operate from a physical location. Now, set expectations for response times. Letting customers know when they can expect to hear back builds trust. SEO strategies for your business website. Optimizing your site for search engines helps new customers discover you. Start by researching keywords that describe your products or services. Use these phrases in your page titles, headings, and meta descriptions. Create unique content for each page. Search engines penalize duplicate copy. Build internal links between related pages to help users and search engines navigate your site. Seek backlinks from reputable sources, such as guest posts on industry blogs or partnerships with complementary businesses. Regularly update your content to show search engines that your site is active and relevant. Maintaining your site. Launching your site is a milestone, but regular maintenance is a key to long-term success. So schedule time each month to review and update your content. Add new blog posts and check for broken links. Update your themes, plugins, or apps to keep your site secure and functioning properly. Back up your website regularly so you have a recent copy if anything goes wrong. Consider conducting annual audits to evaluate your design, content, and overall user experience. Technology and design trends evolve, and what looked fresh a year ago might feel outdated today. So keep exploring Hostinger's features and resources. You may find shortcuts and enhancements that make your work easier. Stay committed to learning, be open to feedback, and enjoy the process of growing your online presence. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Whether it's a technical question or a marketing dilemma, there are communities and support resources available. Reaching out can save you time and prevent frustration. Now, if you want to get started with Hostinger, we've got that link for you down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.